ask you, Lauren Hutchins, is if you could be anyone anyone that you could dream of being in the world, who would it be and why, if it's just for one day?
I would actually want to be my mum because she is my role model. She always does so much for me and she's always there. We're really, really close.
Oh, so lovely. Thank you very, very much. Perfect. Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you. Okay, so our next contestant, Zaya. The question I'd like to ask you is, who is your favourite judge on that panel and why? I know it's a very controversial question.
Think about what you say.
Yeah, you've got to give a reason as well.
I haven't scored you for this round yet, Mum.
Sorry, I don't know the names, but my favourite one. Because one, her crown, and when she came in, I fell in love with her dress straight away.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, Zaya. Okay, so we have Morgan now. The question I would like to ask you is, if you could travel to any country next year, the biggest country of your dreams, which country would it be and why?
The country I will travel to next year would have to be Hollywood, as many big stars have been born there, and it would just be a great experience. Thank you.
Brilliant, thank you. That's also mine. Love it. Okay, so now we have Anushka. And the question I want to ask you is, what do you know about our current charity company that we're raising money for, the foundation? What do you know so far?
I know that they're an absolutely amazing charity that help with sports and help educate children and everyone.
Brilliant, and what are they called?
I can't remember, sorry.
But you got the gist of what they do. Thank you very much, Anushka. Kerry, and I love your dress. The question I want to ask you is, what if you could name the colour of your heart, what colour would it be and why?
White, because it's pure and it's a beautiful colour and it symbolises everything that's great in the world.
White, brilliant, perfect. Thank you very much. Hello, Georgia. Okay, so the question I want to ask you is, I don't know if those questions, I'm going to get them actually. Thank you. List of questions here, 100. Okay. List 3 qualities that a beauty queen has to have to succeed in the pageant industry.
Confidence, personality and attitude.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, we have Jade here, and the question I want to ask you is, how would you describe yourself in 5 words?
Honest, caring, open, loving, helpful.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Now the next question, or the next contestant we have is Courtney Lee. And the question that I want to ask you Okay, if you became famous tomorrow, what would you do to remain grounded and level-headed?
I'd make sure I never forgot about my friends or family, because they're the people that put me where I would have been if I'm famous, and they've always been supportive of me, so I'd never forget about them.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Courtney Lee. Okay, so the next person I'd like to ask a question to is Catherine. And the question I would like to ask you, Catherine, is which award do you think you should win tonight out of Miss Popular, Best Smile, Best Dress, Miss Publicity, or Miss Congeniality?
Okay, boyfriend is saying best dressed because he buys my clothes. I think Miss Popularity. Look at my wonderful poster. It's got good luck wishes from all of my friends and my family, and pictures of my friends and my family. And 2 of my adopted Pageant family have actually come to support me tonight as well, which I really appreciate. So I think I should win Miss Popularity because I'm about and my mum is here.
Really? Yeah, I was quite impressed about your guest that you came in all the way from Lincolnshire. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. And that dress is absolutely stunning. Our next grand finalist, and this is Rosaline. I love your red dress. And the question that I want to ask you is, if you could visit any country in Africa to do youth work or charity work, which would it be and why?
Any, really. I think wherever you go, as long as you get to do some charity work, you're making a difference for people. So it doesn't really matter as long as you're out there doing your best and making as much charity work as you can, really. So.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. Give it up for Rosie. Okay, so this question is for Jess, and the question is, what do you despise more than anything in the world and why?
Oh, sorry.
I'll repeat the question. It's, what do you despise, so as in dislike or hate in the world more than anything?
I despise dishonest people, because if you can't say your true feelings, then you're going to be two-faced about someone, which is a bad quality for everyone, no matter what they do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Jade, there's 2 Jades, by the way. I hope the judges are very aware of this, right? Yeah. Don't mix them up. No. Okay, so the question I want to ask you is, name 2 American pageants. Mention the similarities and the differences. That's a tough one. Sorry.
Okay, that would be Miss USA and Miss America. I think obviously the similarities are probably the biggest pageants in America, a lot of competitions, but I think the differences are Miss USA, I think they're more political, maybe. I think Miss America is more wholesome. Like, I think they favour the swimwear as in the one piece, whereas the bikinis in USA, they're more flirty and young. So.
That is fantastic. That was a hard question for a girl to know about history or know about other countries if she wants to be a title holder. Okay, so that was brilliant. Okay, so the next grand finalist is Dion, and the question that I want to ask you, Dion, is, okay, if you don't, by the way, which one would you like to? Okay, so the question is do you play an instrument, and if so, which one?
I used to play piano when I was younger, but I kind of lost track with it. So if I did actually choose an instrument to learn again, it would be the piano, because I think it is such a beautiful instrument. You can play so many forms of songs, and really truly the piano is really in the majority of songs these days.
Thank you very much, Dion. Brilliant. This contestant is Katie, and the question that I want to ask you is, what essential things have you done so far to prepare for this grand final today?
Well, I've Since I did the pageant last year, I've been to all the pageant training days and most recently the Determined to Succeed Women's Seminar. And I just think that, and just like knowing that I can do anything that I put my mind to, and also just building my confidence.
Brilliant, fantastic. And the Determined to Succeed Women's Seminar was a seminar that we organised just to motivate the contestants and get them fired up for the grand final. And she really came along with her family, so it's really, really good. And she set herself some goals, didn't you? So are you determined to achieve them?
Yeah, I told myself that I'd get more distinctions in my college course.
Yes. So we're looking forward to seeing that. Thank you very much, Katie. Okay, so now we have Emma Cobbin. Hello. Okay, so if you have to be someone to spread a little good word about this pageant, what good word would you spread about the pageant? One thing, and why?
I spread it about Queen. She's done so much pageants, like with last year, so many heats, and she's really brought out the confidence in a lot of us. And I think I speak on behalf of a lot of us here today. And we've just brought out a lot of confidence, charisma, walking the carpet, you know. So I really put my heart out to you. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you. I would think she's just like, you know, hissing, but I really believe she means it, because she always sends me these emails and text messages, so thank you. Okay, so I'm going to walk over to our minis and juniors now, so I can ask them the questions as well. I'd like to ask you the question. Maybe I'll sit next to you. Is it here? Okay. So the question I want to ask you is, what's your favourite toy?
Dollies. I don't really know.
Do you like to play their hair, or do you like to? What do you like doing when you play with your dollies?
I like to play with their hair.
Thank you very much. And the next contestant, and is this? I hope I don't say. I'm still learning their names. They're very new. So Jersey, right? Okay. This is Gracie, Jersey. Okay. So the question I want to ask you, Jersey, is how do you do those backflips and those splits you do?
Because my coach at gymnastics gets us to work on the easy things, then we have to go into the hard things, and the easy things are a little bit hard, so we do conditioning to get strong, and we have to eat healthy food because it keeps us fit and healthy.
Thank you very much. That's brilliant. I like that fitness regime there. Fitness, doing the easy things that I would find hard. Okay. Now we're going to go into Bethany. And Bethany, I would like to ask you, what made you decide to enter UK's Dazzling Beauty in the first place?
Because I thought it was a good opportunity to get myself in pageants.
Brilliant. Very much. Okay, so I'm going to ask Amy the question. If you could be any flower in the world, which one would it be and why?
I think if I would be a flower, I'd be a rose because I like the colour and it's very pretty.
Going over to, is it Katie? Yeah, getting used to all the names. Okay. Okay, so what did you enjoy most about the Romford live competition that Hayley organised? What did you enjoy most? Okay, tell us.
What I enjoyed most about the Romford competition was like getting all dressed up, getting used to getting makeup and being in front of cameras and just doing the catwalk, and I just liked it really. It was fun.
Brilliant! So all the catwalk and rehearsals and everything like that. Perfect. What about the lights? The lights were quite cool.
And I like the judges. I liked Miss St. Lucia.
Oh. Is to Sydney, and the question I want to ask you is, what makes you smile in the world more than anything?
What makes me smile more than anything is that everyone's helping Great Ormond Street. I love Great Ormond Street charity because my brother suffered from 2 holes in his heart, and that's why I love everyone helping Great Ormond Street.
That's beautiful. Okay, so can I ask you the question, Lily? If you had to be any colour of the rainbow, which colour would it be and why?
I would be the purple.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Favourite colour? No, but you just like the colour purple. Brilliant, thank you very much. Danica, when you're not preparing to win the crown, what do you do for fun?
Well, I attend a dance class after school on Wednesdays, and I go to a drama club after school on Wednesdays as well. I mean on Tuesdays.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so the judges have heard from all the contestants, we've heard from all the contestants, and now everything is in the judges' hands. If you would just like to get up, girls, and do one last walk, take your walk out of the room, and then we're going to have the teens and seniors also leave. And thank you very much, and good luck, everybody.